Long ago, in the kingdom of Ryum, Queen Porphyra was making huge strides towards peace and prosperity. With her queen mother by her side, nothing could go wrong. Right?
Mother, this dress couldn't possibly get any tighter.
I missed out on countless years of dressing you for balls and formal meetings. Allow me this one pleasure, Phyra.
Father never hosted any balls.
Another issue we will have to make up for.
In the meantime, we must host the Kingdom of Mon to discuss peace, and I couldn't be more terrified.
Your father and I will be right at your side to receive their princess and negotiate peace with their kingdom.
Are they not sending their king?
They sent word to Ontiel that the king means no disrespect, but that something has come up.
Oh. Well, that makes me feel a little better. Less pressure on my first official meeting as queen.
You'll do just fine.
I would like to call to order this meeting and extend a huge welcome to Princess Sindara of Mond and Finnick the Wise.
We are grateful for your invitation.
This meeting is to call for peace between the two kingdoms. The Second King's War must not rage senselessly.
We are in agreement. The kingdom of Mond has suffered greatly at the hands of your kingdom.
And Royum at yours. But there is not need for senseless fighting. I would like to publicly announce a truce with the Kingdom of Mond.
We publicly accept.
Then let it be known throughout the two kingdoms. The Second King's War is over. Bring in a new era of peace.
Our Porphyra had done it. She single-handedly ended the Second King's War, just as her mother had done in the past. Only now, something new seemed to be troubling the young queen.
Why don't you stay on with us for a little while before returning to your kingdom?
I would love to. Perhaps I will learn something new in my stay here. We've exhausted tutors in Mond. Then again, they are said to be the finest in the land.
Well, I hope you learned something new here. I'll have my best friend Ontiel meet you for a tour of the kingdom. Oh, and congratulations on your engagement.
If you'll excuse me, Your Majesty.
Everyone's excited about the peace and Sindara's royal wedding. How wonderful. I should be happy too.
I've got my kingdom, my crown, and my family. I've got the world at my feet. I've got my best friend, love of the people. Yet somehow I don't feel complete. What could I wish for? What could I ask for? Why do I still feel? What if that one thing I need can be found here at home? So I must find the courage to go.
Yes, perhaps I will go visit Mond. Maybe I can learn what I'm missing.
Once Porphyra set her mind to something, there was no stopping her. Meanwhile, our favorite boy, now Knight of Ryum, Ontiel was giving the princess her tour.
And just this way is the town market. And up that way are the docks you just came in on.
Oh, Ontiel, you're such a great tour guide. Why hadn't we met before?
I was simply a street rat growing up, Your Majesty. Thanks to Porphyra, however, I am the man I am today.
Porphyra sure knows how to pick 'em. Are you to knight 'em?
The Queen? And I? Of course not! She's royalty!
But you love her?
Everyone loves Porphyra.
I wouldn't be so quick to say everyone.
Princess Sindara! Princess Sindara!
Yes, Your Highness?
I just had the most splendid idea.
Queen Porphyra of Ryum and I have decided to exchange places and learn about each other's kingdoms. I will see you soon, brother. Much love, Princess Sandara. So, the queen of our most rival kingdom is coming to visit us?
Brother, we sent Sandara to them to make peace. They're no longer our rivals.
Little sister, we must be cautious.
When is the Queen to arrive?
She's expected to come this evening, accompanied by the fairy Phalaris and our royal footman, Finnick.
Then let us make preparations.
Ah, but not a moment too soon, my king. Queen Porphyra has already arrived this afternoon. Good afternoon, Princess Erica.
Hello, Finnick.
Have the queen and her fairy meet me in the throne room when they are ready.
Oh Oh, my highness, I just got the bestest idea in the world. What if you and Porphyra were to meet and fall in love?
Little sister, you live in a fantasy world. I cannot just run off and fall in love. I have a kingdom to take care of. I have to rule my kingdom, my people come first. I have no time for love, and that's my curse. I needn't anybody, I just need to rule, and that's all I was taught in school.
You have to rule your people, yes, that much is true. The whore who reached was senseless, you know it too. The people need a ruler, king or queen will suffice, but a royal family would be nice.
My dearest little sister, you just don't understand. We must protect our people, can't go against plan. We cannot gain a queen, we don't know the risks, and that's the last I'll hear of this.
That's fine, big brother, I got a few tricks up my sleeve. You'll see Porphyra's love is all you need. The two kingdoms can't be won, no wars will rage needlessly. But I'll get a niece or nephew for me.
Congratulations on your engagement, princess.
Oh, right. Thank you.
You don't sound too excited.
Of course I'm not excited. I've never met this man, but he sounds like a buffoon.
I'm sorry.
Before father died, he promised me to their kingdom, and now that my brother's in charge, I get to obey his orders and marry the brute. One man to another. Obey, obey, obey.
No one is in charge of Porphyra. And I'm sure the same applies to you, too. You have to choose your own path. Down this hall is your room. If you need anything this afternoon, just call for me.
I suppose we'll just have to suck it up. Maybe the Kingdom of Astrophil has good books to study. Get your nose out of those books, young lady. I can hear my father's voice still.
Yes, father, yes, brother, one man after another. Why can't I just decide? Sit straight, sister, that's right, daughter. Why do I even bother? They control my life. With a dress and crown, I walk this town, but I can't choose my path. In a moment's wait, they decide my fate, and don't even bother to ask. So yes, father, yes, brother, yes, husband.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, I am so sorry, Your Majesty.
Oh, hello.
Please forgive me, Princess Sandara.
No, really, it's fine.
Lady Andra.
Lady Andra. What are you reading?
Oh, it's this incredible story about a brave girl who saves a mighty beast.
A girl?
Of course, Princess. If you would excuse me.
Oh, wait, one more thing. Where's the library?
In the kingdom of Mond, women were not allowed to be educated. They had to be obedient to their father or husbands, but nothing could stop Princess Sandara from reading. Sandara was so not used to a world where girls could read, but Lady Andra was more than thrilled to show her the library.
When I read, I feel I am no longer a miller's daughter, but rather the queen of some distant kingdom, making the rules and following my heart.
When I read, I feel as though I'm not the Princess of Mond, destined to be married off to some man I've never met, but a simple, independent girl who travels the world learning of all its wonders.
But a princess can do that.
Not in Mond. I'm not allowed to know about the world.
But if you stay here, maybe you can explore the world.
With you?
There's a whole world out there by opening a book.
There's a whole world out there if you just take a look. Between the pages I've read and the stories I've been told, there's a whole world that's out there to behold.
I'd explore anywhere with you, Your Majesty.
Please, call me Sandara.
Princess Sandara couldn't describe how she felt, but Lady Andra showed her a world she never believed she could have for herself. Princess Sandara was feeling hopeful for the first time. But in the kingdom of her future husband, things were getting a bit disturbing.
I'm getting impatient. When is that girl going to marry me? We are running out of castle maids to clean the kitchens.
And my puppy needs a new groomer.
Don't worry, my dear brother. The Kingdom of Mond signed a treaty. They practically sold their princess to us. Soon, she will be scrubbing the floors as our house servant.
Everyone knew the small kingdom of Astrophil was a vile little town, but Sandara's father did make an agreement with him in return for aid in the war. Legally, Sandara was his, and there was nothing she could do about it. Things also weren't looking too great for Porphyra either.
Welcome to Mond, Your Majesty.
Thank you for having us.
Wow, you are more beautiful than I imagined.
This is my younger sister, Princess Erica. Unfortunately, we cannot have you overstay your welcome. My sisters are incredibly impressionable, and I don't want them getting any silly ideas about becoming rulers.
I may be young, but I have many people to help me.
It isn't because you are young, Your Majesty. It is because you are a girl.
What?
It is simply forbidden for women to rule Mond. Honestly, I never agreed with it much myself, but there's always been an order here, and I wish only to keep it.
Your Majesty, do not answer this silly woman's questions.
Silly? I am Queen Porphyra of Royaume, and you will address me as such. Why don't you come back to Royaume with me? I will show you how our kingdom works, and if you like what you see, consider lifting the restrictions you put on women.
I do not think that my mind will change, but if it means that much to you and my sisters, then we have a deal.
Just like the great leader we all knew her to be, Porphyra encouraged peace in all of us. Xanthos agreed to take the trip to Royaume to learn about their neighbors, but news of this began to worry the kingdom of Astrophil.
That's what our scouts say, brother. King Xanthos of Mond is headed to learn about equal rights for women in Royaume with Queen Porphyra.
If Xanthos makes his kingdom like Royaume, then Sandara may think she can break her engagement. Puella, Imogen, go to Royaume. Get Xanthos to believe that women have no place in politics and ruling.
Yes, big brother.
But how?
Ruin every gathering that Porphyra hosts. Make it clear what happens in a kingdom that is ruled by women.
Porphyra, my daughter, it's good to have you home. Oh, and who is this?
This is King Xanthos of Mond. I've invited him to visit so he can see how our kingdom runs.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance, Your Majesty.
The pleasure is mine, my lord. Porphyra, why not host a ball in honor of the royal family of Mond being here?
I am trying to teach him that women can do more than throw an elegant affair, Mother.
Nonsense. We'll have one tomorrow evening.
Sorry about that, mothers.
She sounds charming. I wouldn't know. I didn't know my mother.
What's my thing with guys that don't have mothers?
You have a thing for me?
I found Sandara. She's in the library with the queen's best friend and a handmaid.
Wonderful. Let's go inform her of the ball and why you're visiting, King Xanthos.
Fine, but I must warn you. If I'm not convinced, I will have to send Sandara away to be married immediately. Prince Cider's getting restless with her games.
Her Majesty, Queen Porphyra, in honor of the royal family of Mond, would like to extend a formal invitation to a royal ball.
Well, this just got easy. All we have to do is ruin the ball, get King Xanthos to drag his sisters obediently back to Mond, push up the wedding to your brother Prince Cider, and then we live happily ever after with a new maid, Sandara.
You know, I was wrong about you.
What do you mean?
I thought your kingdom was the cause of my suffering, but really, it's my own kingdom.
Now that your brother's here to learn that girls are as good of leaders as boys, I think your life will get a whole lot better soon.
You wouldn't be catching feelings for my brother, would you?
Oh, a girl can look. I'm sure you've had your eyes on Teal this whole time.
He's a good kid, but I've actually not spent too much time with him lately.
Oh, really? I would have thought that he's the one that convinced you not to hate our kingdom.
Actually, that was your handmaid, Lady Andra. She and I have spent so much time together.
Oh. Oh.
But of course my little brother would never let me call off this engagement.
What is in store for me? Somewhere out there I will find her.
What is in store for me? For my kingdom, for my heart. We don't understand. Some things are meant to be. What if there is so much more that I can't see? I don't know how to choose the path or find where I belong.
And I can't tell her how I feel, 'cause it just seems so wrong. We can look straight at the past to find out where we'll be. I know my future's limited, and it's not up to me.
Or is it?
What is in store for me? Somehow I will destroy the princess.
What is in store for us? The wedding will go on as planned.
We have got the plan. We have got the key. We will make them regret changing his story.
So Porphyra wants to change the rules. Will we say no sorry?
We must stop that pretty princess, and it's all up to me.
And me.
Queen Porphyra will never know
What hit her when we go
the length we do to win. The time is now, so let's begin.
You are the leader of your own destiny, Sindara. You have every right to see the world and to make your own choices.
And I hate to say it, but my little brother is a good man. Maybe he's what you've been missing all along.
I think you're right.
Finally, I'm on my path to find where I belong. And I'm not reduced to just the words, 'cause now I know the song. We're not afraid of the past, 'cause we've got so much more. 'Cause we write the script and we write the stories to find out what's in store.
Andra, could you time me?
It has always been my dream to dress you for a ball.
Ladies, if you will come with me to the next room to get your hair done.
How easy is this? Here, spill this on Porphyra's dress.
How exactly does damaging the queen's property show Xanthos that women have no place in politics?
If she's late for her own ball, it shows disorganization.
Brilliant.
Hurry and pour so we can get out of here. We've got plenty more to do.
Done.
Let's get out of here.
Now, let's finish getting you dressed.
My dress! What happened?
Oh no! Do you have a spare dress?
This is my best one.
We can get the stain out. Don't worry.
But then we'll be late for the ball.
That's okay. The ladies in waiting and I will stall the guests. Fix the dress. It is so nice of you to come all the way to Ryome to benefit your sisters and the way of life for all women in your kingdom.
Yes. Where are my sisters? Running behind, I presume?
No way.
Formally introducing Queen Porphyra and Princess Sandara.
You look beautiful, Queen Porphyra.
Oh, well, thank you. Do you like what you see? The ball, I mean. Sindara made a lot of the decor choices. She even helped install the chandelier.
Did you hear that, Imogen? All we have to do is get the king crushed by that chandelier, and we will take over both kingdoms.
Sister, where are you going?
I want to get something to drink.
You head up to the rafters with this sword. Cut the chandelier when I give the signal, and it will come crashing down on Xanthos, and if we are lucky, it will take Queen Porphyra with him.
We are gathered here to usher in a new era of peace. I am so happy to welcome the royal family of Mond into our capital.
Porphyra, look out!
I'm so sorry about this, Your Majesty.
Sandara, Erica, pack your things. We are leaving immediately.
Brother, no.
That is all.
Are you all right?
No. Ontiel, I'm scared to marry Prince Cider.
Maybe Porphyra can...
No, she can't. She's just a foolish girl with foolish ambitions.
Excuse me, but that foolish girl saved the kingdom of Ryum. She saved me. But you're right. Porphyra isn't going to be the one to save you. You are.
Princess Sandara, I was reading in the library about your kingdom, anything that might help you and your sister achieve your dreams.
And?
You are older than King Xanthos, correct?
Yes.
Then you are the heir apparent. It says right here, in the event the king does not formally abdicate the throne to his firstborn son, the throne shall go to the heir apparent, the firstborn child, which is fancy talk for your next in line to the throne.
A loophole!
Sandara, it wasn't your fault. What wasn't my fault?
I heard 2 ladies in waiting say they plan to cut the chandelier.
Let's go get Porphyra and stop that ship from leaving!
Forgive me, Prince Cider, for how long this arrangement took.
As long as the princess becomes my wife, it will have been no time at all, Your Highness.
This is what's best for her.
Or is it?
I, Princess Sandara of Mond, am laying claim to the throne of Mond.
You cannot claim the throne. You are a woman!
Actually, she is the rightful heir to the throne according to the Mondian laws of inheritance, and by law is allowed to break her own engagement to Prince Cider.
But sister, what if you cannot handle this responsibility?
That is why my first rule of order would be to change the laws, so girls can make their own choices. And then I'm giving my throne to you, Xanthos. And I'm going to explore the world with Andra.
If I have the permission of Queen Porphyra.
You don't just have my permission, you have my blessing.
Oh, and brother, if you have feelings for Porphyra, please act on them. The kingdom is going to need an heir.
And just like that, Princess Sandara freed every girl in her kingdom and opened the whole world for them. And I know. What became of Queen Porphyra and King Xanthos?
I do.
I do.
Finally!
And with the 2 kingdoms on the road to becoming one, like all good fairy tales do, they lived happily ever after.
Take a breath and rewind, one step at a time. You can't do anything you said to your mind. Take a chance and dive in, with the journey beginning. There's no race that we can't bring. 'Cause we can be dreamers, we can be leaders, we can decide ever and after. We can stand tall, but we can fight strong. Show the world that we belong. And if the world will tell us no, we will say it's 'cause we've said it so. And that's all you got to know. 'Cause the girls can be anything they want to be. There's a chance we might fail, and a chance will prevail through the finish line.
We're on the right track. The odds are all stacked. If you need me, you know I've got your back. 'Cause we can be dreamers, we can be leaders, we can decide our forever and after. We can stand tall, we can fight strong, show the world that we belong. And if the world will tell us no, we will say it's 'cause we've said it so. And that's all you've got to know. 'Cause girls can be anything they wanna be.
We can be dreamers, we can be leaders, we can decide our forever and after. We can stand tall, we can fight strong, show the world that we belong. There's no time, tell us no. We got the strength and we know the goal, and that's all you've got to know. 'Cause as you see, the sisterhood's a family.